Hi everyone. Welcome to more of the Stitching the Summer Olympics. This is for August the 9th. I took a picture of it, which will be the thumbnail, but I can never remember what the prompt is. Okay, it's for soccer today. Stitch towards your goal on any piece. Well, I'm back to quilting because I want to finish this. So let me get started because there's a couple things I need to tell you guys while we're doing this. First of all, I'm filming this ahead of time because I'm pretty close to being done this. This gray area where I'm going to quilt is the last of these sort of kite-shaped pieces of gray, and the rest is going to be just black. So I did not really think that you guys watching me stitch black quilting on black fabric was going to be very interesting. So I'll work on some gray. I drew my quilting lines. There's 4 lines in each of these kite pieces, and the middle's just kind of open, but that's okay. It's not a huge distance. Let me get started. Right about like so. Okay, pop my knot in here. There we go. I'll just kind of scooch the quilt over a little bit. Make sure my tail isn't hugely long. By the time this video is uploaded for the 9th of August, there is a very good chance that I might actually be done all the quilting on this quilt. It sort of depends how everything goes. But once I get this quilted, I will film what I have left to quilt on this quilt, and then you will see what I mean about how close I am. But in the meantime, we'll work on this. Oh, hang on a minute now. I just see one of my other gray kite areas, and I do have 5 rows of quilting. So I gotta draw another green line in there. That's okay, I can do that later. I'm not gonna get this all quilted in one day anyway. Maybe a few days. We'll see how much time I have. I usually try to do a little bit each day, just to keep it moving along. And as I was digging around in my fabric stash, I found several pieces of black 2.5-inch strips. They're all different black prints. Left over from my nephew's quilt, I'm pretty sure. So I think I will use those for the binding for this. I do have plenty of Kona black too, and that was my original plan, but it might look just a little bit different and still be black enough to kind of go with all the rest of the black. I'll probably put a couple of strips of the Kona black in the binding too. I was saying borders. I don't know. Maybe, sorry about that. I mean binding if I'm talking borders. Sometimes I forget what I'm talking about. Those of you who've been around my channel for a while, you know exactly what I'm all about. And people that have been around my channel for a while, you will remember me working on this quilt before. I started it in 2022. Those of you who are new here and have not been around my channel for a while, you can find all the videos for this quilt in my quilting and sewing playlist. It took me about maybe a year to sew it. I was going to start earlier in 2022, and then I messed up my knee and I couldn't really sew. I can't sew with my right foot. It just feels weird. I can't do it. And it was my right knee that I kind of messed up. So For a little bit I couldn't sew. And then it was better, and then I could sew a little. So that's when I kind of got cracking on it. Okay, now I'm in the corner area. Where's the change of direction? That's going to be a little bit of a bigger space than I intended, but that's okay. And we'll go down there along that seam of the gray. And carry on. I hope that everyone has been enjoying the Stitch the Summer Olympics. There are a few of us doing it. The host of the whole thing is the Naptime Stitcher on Instagram. I don't do Instagram, but I found out about this from a few of my stitchy friends. Allison Johnson, Lori Clark, Tracy Provis. Some of you know who they are from various live streams and quilting channels and everything. Probably going to be able to get down to this corner and go around. I think I have enough. I gave myself a fairly long piece of gray. Actually, I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but I'm using this variegated gray. It is a silky 12 weight, does it have a number on it? Hang on. 4034, I think, is the number on the bottom. I also used variegated green for quilting, but I put that thread away ages ago because I've been finished with the green quilting for quite a while. Background noise is just my neighbors outside because we have the windows open. I'm eyeballing these stitches to be slightly larger than 1/8 of an inch. Occasionally they get to be a 1/4 inch. That's okay. The person that I'm giving this quilt to is not going to care. And I don't actually care myself. Yes, I'm definitely going to make the corner. Then we'll go a little bit along, and that will be that for this video. It's a bit longer than some of my other videos, but that's okay too. Thank you all for joining me anyway. I do appreciate it. We're just getting a little bit twisty here, so hold on one sec. I just want to pull that up a little bit. The back of this quilt is various chunks of gray and black. So sometimes I'm quilting on gray on the back, which actually, yes, I'm quilting on gray on the back right now too. This entire corner on the back is all gray. Slipping down a little bit there. Now you guys can maybe see a little bit what I've done. Sometimes it's hard to get the angle of me talking and me trying to show you what I'm trying to show you. I just do the best I can. Oop, that's a little too big. So I'm in a sort of a lighter medium part of the gray thread right now. This part of the quilting is a darker gray from the variegated thread. Now I'm going a little bit lighter. Ah! Did I pull out? Nope. Ooh, close though. Close, close, close. Sometimes my finger catches it underneath and I unthread my needle. Yep, that's irritating. Be more careful. Okay, I think I'm just about good. I don't want to finish off up at the seam. That's too hard to catch the needle in the back doing that, so, and get it through the front for that matter. So let's go to about there. I will call it quits for that. So let me get my knot here. Hold on. 1, 2 around the needle. Put it as flat against the back as you can. I put my thumb on it to hold it. Pull the needle up. Don't move your thumb. Get it as tight as you can. So my knot is just over 1/8 away from the surface of the backing. So I'm going to put my stitch quite tight, close to where I just came out. Put it over here. And then pop it in, like so. And then we cut off the extra. Voila! There we go. So, I will carry on, finish quilting. I just go inwards and inwards and inwards, and I do have to draw that one more green line to make sure I have 5 lines like all the other ones. And then I will film what I have left. Well, you can kind of see it now, actually. Maybe here. Maybe we'll just do this, and then this. I don't have to worry about it afterwards. So I have to do black down here, right up to the edge. The edge of the quilt where I'm stopping quilting is right about here where my Q-snap cover is. So more lines like in a V, because there's a small green piece here that makes the other part of the V right there. And then there's this other V here. Back to this other gray kite piece, and I started with the black right there. So I just have to join up all my rows, join up this row, do one more, go right to the edge. You get the idea. Thanks for hanging in there.